Wow. All right. Gonna do a quick stream check. Which mic test, mic test. How's the sound? Mic test, mic test. How's the sound? Mic test, mic test. Good. Now, how about YouTube? Favorite platform. How does the... Okay, the noise gate is good. Very windy outside, but that's okay because it doesn't pick up on the mic. Picks up on my ears, though. Stream quality excellent. I believe you. I switched to 720p. Very windy outside, but that's okay because it doesn't pick up on the mic. Yeah, audio sounds good. My mic sounds so nice. Really like how my mic sounds. The bitrate on YouTube is a little... it's not the best. It's a YouTube specific bitrate, which is weird. Like, it's the same bitrate that I give to Twitch, but I'm sorry, it's not the bitrate, it's the compression. YouTube's compression is really bad. And I don't know if it's because I'm a non-monetized account, maybe? Maybe, you know, it's every YouTube or Twitch have their own unique settings, compression settings that they use. But it's interesting that Twitch's is so much better. It's just so much more crisp, and I think 720. I tried 1080, but it's I was getting some dropped frames and whatnot, so I bumped it down to 720 and kept it at 60 FPS. I feel like it's a good compromise. I feel like FPS is probably more important. Blur on my video. Check. No blur. I'm so curious. What does no blur look like on YouTube or on Twitch? No blur. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong one. No blur. Ooh. Oh yeah, that looks worse without the blur. Yeah, no drop frames. But now I don't have an excuse. Now I just need to beat the game. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, looks good. Always a little loud. This game's loud. I don't know why. Well, I probably don't need... Alright, fine. I'll finish without warning. Recording's good. Can't even hear my fan on, which is really cool. Just gotta play this dog shit game. That's okay. That's why I'm streaming it. Make it a little bit more bearable. Oh yeah, I don't have any ammo. Who needs it?
That's the third one. I'm keeping up. I'm on my third now.
No ammo. I have a melee, don't I? Circle? Go wait, come here. Yeah. Oh, I melee'd him and got ammo. Look at that. Wait. Oh, he's still alive. I didn't know they could do that. It's so loud. It's so loud on my end. The game really is. It is so loud. Okay, hopefully that's okay. I don't know. I guess I'll wait and see if anyone complains. Wait. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I don't know why it says it on my on OBS. It says it's not streaming anywhere. But then if I go to the actual channels, it is streaming. I guess it's live. Looks Good to me. Live. Yep, says I'm live. I don't know why it says it. Mic test, mic test. Yeah. On OBS, it says it's not streaming anywhere. But then if I go to the actual channels, it is streaming. Yes, is live. Oh, the mic keeps cutting out. Well, let's fix that. Do I want the noise gate? Do I want more of an open threshold or lower? The close should probably be better, right? Probably be less. Mic test. Yeah. Open. Okay. Nope, that's too much. How's that? Yeah, that seems better. Mic test. Mic. Can I whisper? Test. Eh. Test, mic test, mic test, mic test, mic test, mic test. ASMR. Alright, I don't know. I don't know what a good setting is. The defaults are not good though, I know that. How's negative 40 dB? And then negative 40 dB. How's this? It shouldn't cut me off. Nah. Mic test. Yeah, I'm whispering. Yeah, it's picking up whispering. That seems pretty good. Let's see. Let's listen. Let's see. Let's listen. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. Give that a few seconds. All right, I'm going to talk normally and see how that comes through. It shouldn't cut me off. Cut me off. Yeah, seems good. Looks better whispering. Yeah, it's picking. Yeah, I'm whispering. Let's listen. Okay, yeah, picks up sniffles too. That was intentional, by the way. Yeah, should be good. Stop. Stop.
Fourth one done. I'm heading for my last one.
The issue is I don't even think I'm near. I'm not even like near done finishing this game. I think I'm like halfway, and I feel like I've been playing forever. Well, that's a nice looking hallway. You got the lights and the kind of dust. The dust doesn't move, but whatever. I take what I can get. Yeah, I don't think I'm anywhere near done, which is painful because I just feel like I've been playing this forever.
Same here. I'm done, Rivers. How's it looking at your end? I'm going down to check.
Oh, he's a suicide guy.
Thanks for the help. Always a pleasure. Never a chore, sir. Work you two. That should help the other areas of the plant as well. Proceed.
The good thing is that the levels are very, very short. The bad thing is that there's 10 million of them. See, does it have a timer? It doesn't. I mean, that took me longer than normal because I was testing my setup. But usually if you actually just run through, it's like 5-10 minutes maybe? It's not very long. I ain't reading all that. Look, guys, we got a timer. That's important. Mark that down. We got a minute left, an hour left. I don't know.
Hooper, we need you to check out the workers' quarters. Sweep the area for explosives and look for survivors.
I love drop
Understood,
frames.
Command.
Hell yeah.
The soldiers are here.
Very observant. Man, it's like I'm playing Fear. The AI is so good. Oh my god. Co-op time. He opened the door for me. Oh, rip.
Son of a bitch!
He's fine. Don't worry about it. So I'm pretty sure enemies do not respawn. It just really seems like they do. It's really annoying when you get shot so much and then your screen just freaks out and you can't see anything. Needs to be toned down just a little bit. Oh, that's some cool. Look at that environmental storytelling. That's neat. It's like I'm playing Skyrim. I do like all the effects, the blood and the bullets after a gunfight. The bodies stay, yeah, they stay there. I don't know, that's so cool. Ooh, pick and lock. Pick and locks. I am playing a Skyrim. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure how the lock picking minigame works. I think the smallest one first, the shortest, maybe. This one needs to drop first, and then that. Wait, like that? No. Yeah, I don't know how it works. I've been playing it for like an hour, and I still don't get it. Oh, okay. No. Now, I don't know why it did that. So the fat one? Okay. Sure. Okay, I'll take it. I've been doing the mini games. I don't know how to play.
I bet they've got the whole area rigged.
See, that level is so short. It's like the nice thing about this game. It feels like it flies by, even though it's not a long game. It's only like 3 hours, 4 hours. Joe's death weighs heavily on you. You have to get one time. Wilson's friend Joe shot by terrorists. I don't remember that. That may or may not have happened.
This is really beginning to look bad for the rest of the staff.
Look, guys, we only got an hour and 5 minutes left. That's important. Write that down. Hey, it's the same place. It's the same thing we just fought. Look, it's the same truck. It's like Groundhog Day. Can I melee? Oh, I can. Hell yeah. Wait, he'll get back up. Maybe I was a terrorist all along. Maybe I'm the real monster. Alright, what do you do? He ran in here, and then it blew up? Got all these watermelons. I'm not saying that because I'm black. I'm saying that because there's watermelons here. God damn it. Get me out of here. Guys, why'd they put watermelons in here? Hell yeah, it's like Metal Gear. It's like with the ice cubes. Yeah. Someone animated that. You shut the lights? But you can. Ah, fuck me. You can, some lights you can, because I have done it before. Wait. Yeah, that did it. Look, no more light thingy. I don't know if the bitrate picks that up. What? What do you want? Oh, it's the dude. It's me. It's past me. Get him. Look at that. I'm breaking the timeline. Oh, now I'm out of ammo. Rip Joe. I think that Joe was the other guy who died. The workers' quarters were rigged to blow, and Hooper unknowingly walked straight into the heart of it. This is Hooper. Jack. Okay. Very memorable name, Jack. Write that down.
found a device in the workers' quarters. I doubt if it's the only one in the area. I bet they've got the whole area rigged. I've got some company too. Looks like one of the security guards has survived and has been running interference. I'll try and catch up with him before he gets himself killed.
Hooper, cameras show he's in the room past the canteen. He looks injured. Visuals also indicate Leon Castaneda was in your area recently. So you need to search carefully and defuse any bombs you come across.
Understood, Command.
Is his voice actor drinking? He sounds like he's slurring his words. What is this? What is... What? Stop. That's right, you can't stop me. More powerful than you can ever imagine. Now that I have the Chaos Emeralds. What is this picture? Is that a woman eating chicken nuggets? What is that? That's horrible. Does the vending machine have chicken nuggets? I want a chicken nugget vending machine. Oh, the timer is going. Hey, look, it's a room that leads to nowhere. I love featureless rooms. It's like I'm in the back rooms. What's that? Oh, it's a bomb. Oh, yeah, I need to disable the bombs. That's right. This one's kind of cool. You gotta, like, scroll through and then see which one is the most powerful. Right? It's this guy. So what is that? That's the brown one. So can I... There we go. Oh, that's not... That... Oh, fuck me. It was the right one. This is how Regan died. Ed. This is how Ed died. Loading. Please wait.
Command.
Yeah.
I found a device in the workers' quarters.
We already saw this
I doubt if it's
cutscene.
the only one in the area. I bet they've got the whole area rigged.
Yeah.
I've got some company too.
I already
Looks like one of the
saw
security
this.
guards has survived and
Yep.
has been running interference.
Uh-huh.
I'll try and catch up with him before he gets himself
Yeah,
killed.
just gonna skip this.
Hooper, cameras show
Oh,
he's
for
in the
love of
room
God, let me
past the
skip.
canteen. He looks injured. Visuals also indicate Leon Castaneda was in your area recently. So you need to search carefully and defuse any bombs you come across.
Understood, Command.
Yeah, the real consequence of dying is having to rewatch cutscenes you've already seen. Kind of redundant. Rewatch. You've already seen, didn't you say that? So, the nice thing about this game is that you do get a map with all the objectives on it. See if we can do this. Oh, it's actually this one is the fullest. Oh, now I can move up and down. Before I couldn't. Okay. Yeah, now the thing's not zipping by. So it's brown. Oh, that's really close. I think it's a brown one. And then it's this guy. The white one. And then it's the yellow one. Ah. Get it. Wait, I already got it. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, the candy cane. What game is this? This is Without Warning. It's really bad. It doesn't look bad, but you start playing it and you're like, wow, this is bad. It's kind of a shame because it like has all the hallmarks of like a good game. Oh, my mic might have been loud right there. Maybe. It has all the hallmarks of like a could have been good game. There's a lot of weird attention to detail stuff that's not in other games. The bodies, I can't. Yeah, sorry, I need to focus on the bombs. But blood splatters and bodies and bullet marks stay where they're caused. I don't know the framing. But the actual shooting is terrible. It's gonna be the one on the right. Okay, it's not that one. Please, fuck me. Okay, well, yeah. Oh my god, that was actually really scary. Yeah, it does look nice, doesn't it? The textures are... Actually, I need to go up here. The textures are super good. I think because the levels are so tiny that you can actually put a lot of detail into them. And the animations are some of the best on the PS2 I've ever seen. The animations are phenomenal. But the only real there's two big issues. I really don't want to redo this. Sorry, I'm concentrating a little bit because I really don't want to do this again. I think it's this one. I need to hit the ones that have the maximum timer. So, yeah, so I can scroll through, and then whichever ones have the most top left, I don't know how to phrase it, are the ones I need to cut in that order. So, it's going to be this guy. Oh, God, there's so many. It's going to be this guy. And then it's going to be... Then it's going to be this guy. And then it's going to be... this guy. 5 seconds. Oh!
New orders. Leon Castaneda has been spotted in the rail track warehouse. Try to take him alive, but you are authorized to use lethal force, as he must not get away.
I'm heading there now, Command.
Castaneda is the guy setting these bombs. Also, let me know if the audio quality is okay. If it's too... I messed around with it for a bit, but I hope my mic's not too loud. But yeah, this game... Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, the game looks so nice. But the actual shooting is just... You just lock on and fire. It's like... It's completely brain dead. There's no strategy to it. The AI is atrocious. And... That's the main thing, is the actual gameplay. The shooting is not fun, which is the main issue that the game has. Which would be fine for, like, in very short bursts. It's fine. Oh, sorry, we got a cutscene. He's not dead.
Are you okay?
It's my leg. I think it's bust.
What's your name?
Dave Wilson, plant security.
You should have gotten yourself out while you could.
No shit.
So why didn't you?
I went looking for my partner, Joe. He's dead. Took this from one of the bodies you guys keep leaving around. Been using it to stay one step ahead of the bad guys. At least I was until this happened.
I can't use it. It'll give away my position. Here, take this. You can be my ears. Whatever you hear on that, you tell me on this. Sir, we have a new friend. He's on comm. Say something, Wilson. Let's make sure you're on frequency.
Hey,
It's Rivers. Nice to have you aboard, Wilson. Okay, Hooper, let's get back to work. You keep your head down now, Wilson, and holler if you're spotted.
Yeah, the gameplay is terrible. The graphics are amazing. The AI is really bad, and but the second biggest issue with the game is probably the level design. It's incredibly simplistic. You have bomb defusal levels, you have horrible stealth levels, which this is going to be, and you just run through the level shooting everyone.
Okay, the rail track section's through here. I hope the stairs at the back lead to the sidings as I think they do. Now that should get me to the tunnel.
The voice acting is really good. So Tanya does not have any lethal options available to her, which is super fun.
Oh no, more of them.
Why aren't these hostages being moved?
That's okay. I played Metal Gear.
They are to be used as a human shield.
Can I
for a
just
bomb.
boogie on over here?
Good plan.
Don't mind me.
This waiting around. Why haven't we blown the plant yet?
We wait for Derbeck's orders.
I'm not so sure of his motives anymore.
What do you mean?
God damn it. It's probably a mission failed. Do I have... Oh, I got pepper spray. Do I? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. I can't melee, can I? No. So stupid. You can't, like, lose them. Once they're on you, you can't do anything to get them off you, so... There's no way I can fit through that. It's impossible. She just, like, runs and gets fire extinguishers, I guess is her thing. She loves these things. At least I can figure out where to go from my next run. Nope. Through the door? I already tried the door. Didn't I? Yeah, it's not the door. So last time I had to play as her, this is the second time I've had to play as Tanya. The first time I tried it like 20 times this level. Not this specific one, but the first level I had to play as her. And I just ended up looking up long play and seeing what they did, their pathing, because it was so.
Okay, the
Oh my
rail
god!
track
Now I have to
section's
rewatch
through
it.
here. I hope the stairs at the back lead to the sidings as I
Kill
think
me.
they do. Now that should get me to the tunnel.
It's not very long, so it's okay. And I'm not the issue with the stealth levels is there's no real good indicator on when they can see you and when they can't,
Oh no.
and that
More of
they
them.
either see you or they don't see you. There's no in between.
Orders from Castaneda. They are to be used
Like there's
as a human
no
shield for a
investigation phase. There's no.
bomb. Good plan.
What was that? You know, there.
Waiting around.
There's none of that. It's just there she is.
We wait for Derbeck's orders.
Down here? Okay.
I'm not
This is
so
a new
sure of
area.
his motives anymore.
What do you mean?
Can I still hear them?
Claims he's doing it for anti-capitalism, to strike a blow against the wealth and decadence of the
Okay,
West.
yeah. See, making progress.
So, he has not broadcast any of our demands. Where is the TV equipment?
What do you mean?
I heard Bolson talking to Castaneda about when they were in Africa. Derbeck was betrayed by the RUF commander and
I'm gonna
the
sneeze.
local government. They
It's coming.
sold him out to the CIA, who killed his brother by mistake. Derbeck has vowed vengeance against the US ever since. There are other rumors too.
Oh.
Go on.
That was my mic.
He and his mercenaries tracked down the RUF commander who betrayed him and destroyed the hotel he was staying in, along with a number of government officials. Scores of civilians died too.
So,
They're gonna
this
see
was
me.
never about us or the cause. He used us?
Yes, it looks like Derbeck is out for revenge. We're in too far now. These Americans need to be taught a lesson, whatever the motivation.
These guys should move. Yeah. Riveting plot. That's getting. That's kind of the shameful thing is that like the cutscenes aren't too bad, and when it like, when it starts getting into it, oh thank you Element. When it starts getting into the story, it's like, well, this is something. It's not the worst. But there hasn't been much story at all. Like I'm surprised we got a cutscene just then. Are these guys gonna move or just stay there? Because the fire extinguisher, I believe, is right to the right here. Oh shit, he is moving. Oh, the fire extinguisher's not here. Okay, well. Oh god. Well, I'm in too deep now. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh god, where's the fire extinguisher? Where? It was this way, wasn't it? Where'd that other guy go? Is it? I think it's over there, the fire extinguisher. We just... This guy on the right's not gonna move. And then... Okay. Look at that, Stealth Master. Told you I played Metal Gear. I know what I'm doing. And Splinter Cell. I've never played Thief, though. It's on the backlog. Yeah. Alright, where'd that other guy go? Alright, he's behind the car. Okay. Now these guys. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? Oh, someone sees me. Please don't. Can I just let me through? Where'd they go? Oh, there's one. Do I need to go down there though. Where's he going? Oh. Go away. I need to go bottom right. Or, yeah, to the right there. No one's gonna come behind me, right? I think I'm okay. This dude should turn around. He's thinking. What am I gonna make for dinner tonight? I already made pasta, but I still have leftovers. Do I want leftovers? I don't want leftovers, but I don't want to like make something else because then the leftovers are gonna be, what, 2 days old? Then you can't. That's gross. I could order out, or I could go out. It's been a while since I went out. But in this economy, who can afford it? Plus traffic. Come on, dude, go away. I'm running out of improv for you. Oh, now he's moving. Is it gonna go down the stairs? I can't shoot the fire extinguisher down the stairs, can I? Are you shitting me? Alright, I thought he was gonna stand there. I can't use the fire extinguisher when he's there because I think he's gonna hear it, right? He must. So do I go down with him? I don't know which direction he's gonna turn. Oh my god, this is taking forever. The fire he's looking at is the one I need to put out. I don't know where the other guys went. There was 3 of them. Are they... The 2 other ones are still back there, I guess? Man, I don't know. Do something! There's no way to just... Like, you can't throw a rock. You know, there's none... there's none of that, so... There's no, like, whisper. There's no, knocking on the... Damn, even in Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation, you could at least knock on the walls. You can't do that here. Hey, Neo, what's up? Alright, well, is he gonna... Oh, he's gonna... Yeah. Is he gonna stand over there now for 20 minutes? Is he leaving? This is without warning. I think I can do it now. Yeah. You don't know what game this is? Are you kidding me? You haven't played without warning? Oh, she can't slide. She's not Special Forces. If you Google without warning, you'll find a movie from like the 70s, another movie from like 2000, and then this is stealth level, so I'm like, instinctively I saw a camera and I'm like, whoa, I gotta avoid the camera. But then no, that's not me. I don't need to avoid the cameras. And then this game, which is like 2005, maybe? It's one of those PS2 games. It is one of those PS2 games. I believe the developer does... The game has a Wikipedia page. The developer does not. But I believe the developer... This is the only game they made, which is shocking. Oh, damn, nice. I thought that would be a... because the first Tanya level I played, that stealth level, was really difficult. That was really easy. I mean, it wasn't easy. It was just incredibly unfun. Yeah, I'm stoked. I feel like it's like a Souls game when you beat a boss and all the dopamine rushes to your brain. Or I guess it goes from one part of your brain to the other. I don't know what that feels like. I'm chronically depressed. But that's how I imagine it feels like. That's what it feels like when I beat a Tanya stealth level. It's like, oh, thank God that's over. I did it. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Did you see that? Oh, I like playing as the regular dudes because I can just fuck shit up. It's great. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the developer, they made a bunch of DVD games, like trivia DVD, like NFL Trivia Volume 4, and you put it in your DVD, and then you like play it and drink with it. I don't know who plays those. Who plays those? I don't know, but that's what they made, and then they made this.
Please don't shoot me. I haven't got anything. I didn't do anything. I'll do anything.
Identify yourself.
Tanya Shaw. I'm just a secretary.
Okay, follow me, miss. I'll get you out of here. Let's move out.
The Wii Price is Right game is interesting. Why? Why is it? What makes it interesting? I don't know if I believe you. It's shovelware. Oh, bro, what? Don't tell me about shovelware. I just played Jeep Thrills. That's a Wii game. If you look at my channel, there's another. Yeah. The PS2 has some shovelware. I actually think the Wii has more. Right? I think the Wii has more games than the PS2 does. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but it feels like intuitively it feels true. So I'm gonna choose to believe it. Hell yeah, escort mission. I love escort missions. But yeah, I feel like the Wii has more shovelware because it was more popular with casuals. I don't know. Normies? What's the word I'm looking for? Just like grandma and grandpa. Like, what's that? Oh, I like sports. I watch the sports on Fox sometime. I don't know. On emulator. This is on emulator. But the fact that you asked if it's on original hardware makes me happy. But this is an emulator, PCSX2. The nightly build, and then I'm running it through RetroArch for the CRT effect. Holy shit, there's a lot of guys. It took me forever to get this working, because usually on RetroArch, because the RetroArch developers do not play nicely with, I'm about to die, play nicely with emulator developers for a bunch of drama. So to get the nightly build, you have to jump through some hoops. And I think I feel like I'm one of the few only people who jump through enough hoops to make it working. And it was a huge pain in the ass. It took me like 2 weeks, and I'm super proud of it, and no one cares, but I care. Because you can play PCSX 2. I have 2 health. Okay. You can play PCSX 2, the regular core with RetroArch, but I wanted the nightly build, because the nightly build, in my opinion, is better. But to do that, you have to do a whole bunch of shit that I forgot how to do it. It's lost technology at that point. It's like Warhammer 40,000 with the Imperium. They use the technology they forgot how to make. That's me right now with fucking RetroArch. Arch, right? Where's the shooting coming from? God damn it. I have my PS2 still. PS2 is amazing. I have a PS2. I'm just not using it right now. Do you have, what kind of PS2 do you get? Do you got what model is it? I don't know the models that well. I just know the fat and the slim. I'm about to die. Please, oh my god. Is there seriously not a med kit anywhere? Please, somewhere, med kit. They just keep coming. There has to be a med kit. Okay. Oh my god. Med kit. No. They're on the walls usually. No, more guy. Yeah, I'm dead. I have a fat. The fat is better. I believe the fat, not only can you get the hard drive. I forgot the name of it. The hard drive. And I believe it's made out of better materials. I think it doesn't have as many issues as a Slim has. I believe the Slim, the laser dies more quickly, is what I've heard. I don't know how reputable that info is, but that's just what I heard. So I think fats last longer, typically. I could be completely wrong. You should. I mean, it's up to you, of course, but modding them is really nice. Because you can, if you just mod in with a hard drive, I have to rewatch this. If you mod them with a hard drive, you can just run it off a hard drive instead of using the laser. So, I mean, I don't think it's too hard to replace a laser, but yeah. If you want to like save the laser, if you want to play it, then yeah, it might last longer that way. I got a fat running through. I don't know the modding stuff that well, so Element, you'll know better than I would. What's GBS? See, deinterlacer. I'm assuming because it's a deinterlacer, I'm assuming it makes the picture quality better. I'm trying to make, so the game right now, the screen, I'm trying to make it look kind of like a CRT, where it's like, it looks a little better than it natively would, but not by much. I believe the internal resolution I bumped up a little bit, but then there's like bloom and stuff I added, and actually on my screen, if I like get really close to my PC monitor, I can see the red, green, and blue lights. I have to get really close, but I can see those lights. It looks amazing on my end, but the problem with streaming that is that it gets killed by the compressors that OBS and YouTube or Twitch, depending on where you're watching this, the compressor kills that stuff, and it looks really bad. So I added a secondary blur which kind of fixes that weird sharpness issue. But I like the blur. I like the blur, and I like glow. So the PS2, or not the PS2, CRT games, standard definition games played on a CRT have this really cute, comfortable blur effect, or glow effect, especially for text, which I really like. Reminds me of childhood. That and parents arguing, but mostly the bloom I really like. God damn it. I'm stoked you're playing Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time. Oh, these guys ran into the Steam. So this game's really cool in that you can shoot the steam and it hurts you, and it's neat. So it does have all these cool effects, but they don't come into play super often. If you have an NVIDIA card, you can real-time upscale native PS2 footage with OBS. Sorry, I have allergies really bad right now. And I didn't take medicine. What do you mean by that, Neo? Or can you elaborate a little bit, I guess? Yeah. I love my PC. I have a... What is my PC? What did I play a ton of PC games, just PC and PS2 mainly. Oh, he's above me. No, he's not. Is he? Is he? No. Is he? Yeah, he is. So much violence. Come on, guys. The grenades are weird. If the grenades, usually if you throw them, they have a timer fuse, but if they touch an enemy, they instant explode, which is really weird because they're just regular frag grenades. I feel like I'm in fucking Shinra factory right now. You failed the mission. Cool. God damn it. There must be a way. Do I just defend her? Maybe I just defend her. I don't. I think I do. Or maybe there's a way to get her to tell her to follow me. Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, it's super cool. You're playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time. Element. How are you liking it? Because I really like the Kingdom Hearts combat. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 I like a lot, even though I don't think I finished either of them. I played a lot of games. I've not finished a lot of games. But I super like the, going to the Disney worlds, and the combat's fun, and all that stuff I really like. But then like the story happens and you're like, oh no, you're like, oh no. Then the story happens and you're like, ah, this was a mistake.
Please don't shoot me. I haven't got anything. I didn't do anything.
Seesaw ice cream, what?
Identify yourself.
Tanya Shaw. I'm just a secretary.
Yeah, I would like the story if it like made sense, I guess, and was coherent. I try to follow it. Like Kingdom Hearts 1, you're like, okay. And then you're like, oh yeah, I'm following this. Mickey Mouse's Giga Chat, I getcha. And then like Kingdom Hearts 2 happens, and you're like, okay, I kind of get this. Not really as much, but I kind of get it. Like it's okay, it's semi-coherent. And then like, not really, because then like you're a nobody, and then he disappears. I don't know. Roxas is like a dream person. Imagine what happened. And then like they made the PSP games you gotta play to get the story, and then like there's the DS game, and then it's just like what? And then they remade them for PC again and PS2 ports, and then they made that 3DS game, and then they're gonna do another mobile game that you gotta play, and then you gotta buy the figurines, and then read the manga, and you're like, oh my god, what happened, guys? And you know what? I think even if you did consume all Kingdom Hearts, if you consumed every piece of Kingdom Hearts media, you read all the comics, you read the booklets, you interview the creator, I don't think you'd I still think you want to understand the story. I don't think the writers understand the story, and I think that's the issue. I don't think I would be rewarded. It's like that Final Fantasy game that came out, and they're like, "Oh, you gotta watch the movie." I don't want to watch the movie. Fuck you. I want to play a game. I don't watch movies. All right, except for Indiana Jones and Jurassic Park, because those are classics. And Knives Out was pretty good. What other movies have I seen? Terminator 2. That's a movie. That's a goddamn movie. Tanya, are you gonna come with me? There must be a way to get her, tell her to follow me. It has to be a control. Come on, guys, didn't you play this game? No one can backseat game. Give me your hot, without warning strats. Where'd Tanya go? She's so. Oh god, she's dying. Yeah, she's gonna die. Rip. 1. Yeah, 0. Yeah, whatever. Alright, third time's a charm. Yeah, the 2 story is so bad, but the, I think the gameplay makes up for it. You just ignore the story, right? How hard is it to ignore it? Or just, like, pretend. Be one of those people who pretends they really like the story. I think that's a lot of people. I think there's a lot of people out there who are like, they get emotional through like the hype and like the music and stuff, and they're like, oh, this was really cool. I totally love the story. And I think what they're trying to say is like they love how the story made them feel, but not that the story was like really well written, which I think is fine. You know, I'm not saying like, oh, they're dumb for doing that, because I do that a lot, if that makes any sense.
Please don't shoot me. I haven't got
I notice that a lot with
anything. I
the
didn't do
Expedition
anything. I'll do
Obscure,
anything.
Claire Obscure, where it's like people love the story, and the story is good, but it's not amazing, but it has a lot of hype moments, and I think the hype moments make up for the lack of like really clever writing, which is fine. Like, it's a good story, but it's not like, I don't know, I'm just like, I'm curious, because like if you ask them like what about the story is so amazing, I feel like it's usually hype moments. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to identify what specifically about a story or the gameplay, what specifically about it do you like? Those are like conversations I really am drawn to, I guess. Where did Tanya go? Oh, you're right behind the thing. Okay. Okay, so she stays here. Can I tell her to follow me? Because I can't. If I leave her, then she dies. I'm holding buttons to see if there's a way to get her. Move to the area and eliminate any threat. Okay, well, I'll try to take it slowly. Hey, Tuna, what did you prefer, Battlefront 1 or 2? I played through both recently as well. Ooh, you're not going to tell me your answer before I tell you mine, are you? I think 2 is just the... It's interesting because I played them as a kid, and I have really vivid memories of playing them as a kid. But when I replayed them as an adult, I was surprised by how much Battlefront 1 held up. I mean, they both held up amazingly, but Battlefront 1 I played first. I played them in order, and Battlefront 1 I played it, I'm like, oh, this is great. This is like really good. It's like it aged really well. The controls are tight. The gameplay's still fun. Like I'm like, damn, this is a good game. I'd still recommend this today. But then you play 2, and you're like, whoa. You're like, I didn't know what I was missing. And that's kind of the interesting thing is because, yeah, you just play 2, and you're like, oh man, they just improved things I would have never thought that needed improving. So it's just, I think 2 is just better in every way. But I think 1 is amazing. Did she run back? Where'd she go? I don't want to lose her again. She's right here. Okay. So I think I think 2 is just better in every way, but 1 is also awesome, but you cannot play 2 and then go back to 1. I think if you're going to play 1, you have to play 1 first. I'm curious how you feel, Element. Did you feel similarly? Because there's no way. You can't play 2 and then go back to 1. Because you'll just be like, it doesn't feel... I played them like back to back, and even like very subtle things, like just the controls. It just feels so much tighter in 2. And 1 doesn't even feel bad, but you play 2 and you're like, oh damn, now okay, this is pod racing. So you gotta play, if you play 2, you gotta play 1 first. I mean, I would just skip 1. I don't think 1, oh, she moved up, didn't she? Okay, so she just moves up on her own. I don't think 1 has anything that 2 doesn't really. I think some maps and stuff. And the campaign mode. To be honest, I forgot a lot about 1. I don't think there's anything really unique about 1 that's worth going back to. And plus, I mean, unless you're like really hung up on, unless you have like a lot of free time, those are really nice shadows. They're not real time, but those are, I think they're pre-baked, but those look really nice. Or baked? I don't know the term. The game looks nice, goddamn. Unless like you're really, she died again. Oh my god. I went too far ahead. Alright, that's okay. I know what to do now, so that's okay. I'm yapping. This is like my 3rd time streaming, but I'm finding it kind of easy to just yap. I got things to say, guys. They're not like interesting or important, but they're things to say. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I think you got to play 1. I think you got to play 2. I would just recommend 2. I wouldn't recommend 1 unless you have a lot of free time and you like really love the series and you want to see what 1's about. Which is weird to say because like 1 is still a great game. It's just 2 is 1 but better in every way, it feels like. For a single game here and there. Yeah, for sure. It's kind of interesting that the classic, the classic edition included the first
Please
game.
don't shoot me.
I mean, it's good that they did,
anything.
but
I
I'm
didn't do
surprised that
anything.
they even
I'll do
bothered
anything.
because it doesn't feel like
Identify yourself.
people care that much.
Tanya Shaw.
Hey John, what's up?
I'm just a
You playing
secretary.
hardware emulator, if you don't mind me asking? That is a personal question, and I do mind you. No, I'm joking. This is emulator. But again, I'm happy that you had to ask, like I told Neo. Yeah, this is an emulator. I'm playing on PCSX2. And I'm running it through RetroArch, which is why it has that shader filter overlay on it. So it kind of looks, I'm trying to make it look like a CRT. So it looks like, I want it to look like kind of shitty, you know, like a CRT shitty. That's how, like, it's also curved, like it's super curved. It's really interesting if you like throw this side by side with like PCSX2 with everything bumped up, really nice graphics, internal resolution bumped up and everything. On a flat screen, it looks way different than what it looks like right now. I like the curve. That's another thing for the CRT. I love curved CRTs. I know they make flat screen CRTs, and they even make HD CRTs, and you can technically play PS2 games like that with and all that stuff, but no, I want like a shitty, give me like a, what is it? It's not 12 inch, is it? What are those like, what are those small CRTs, those small cheap ones? They have the big curve, they have the, you know, obviously the glass screen. I like that. I like it. Look, it reminds me of what I played as a kid. Like, give me the crappy, cheap. You know, you're not playing on the nice living room TV. You're playing your bedroom. Maybe your little brother. Maybe you're a little brother, so you got the second. You got the third. I'm gonna die here. Why can't I melee? You're playing on the hand-me-down CRT. Hell yeah, I'm about to die. Yeah, I got a bunch of filters, but it took me a long time, but I'm not gonna, yeah, I already talked about that. Yeah, I should, if like, yeah, in the future I might make a, like, yeah, I might talk about that stuff more. I find 2 chugs a bit. For Battlefront, the FPS drops a little bit. I'm trying to remember. I think you might be right. I think I remember that happening. Actually, I might mention that in my video. I think when you get some of the levels, I think chug a bit. I don't think it has to do with the explosions, but it might. I don't remember.
Don't move. Identify yourself.
Please don't shoot me. I haven't got anything. I didn't do anything. I'll do anything.
Identify yourself.
Tanya Shaw. I'm just a secretary.
Okay. Follow me, miss. I'll get you out of here. Let's move out. We'll head
I should probably mention that I'm American Special Forces. I don't think I told her that, did I? I'm just like, follow me. For all she knows, I could be leading her to some dark places. Yeah, but the CRT curve, I need the curve, and I need the glow, and I need the blurriness. I want it to look blurry. I do not want a crisp image. To be honest, how it looks now is a little too crisp for my liking, but I don't want to keep messing with it. And plus, I think people on YouTube, I think when you're making YouTube videos, I think you can't make it too crappy looking, because I think people will be like, I want it to look nice. It's really tough too, because when I see, actually you guys can just tell me, do you prefer it to look this way, like a CRT, or do you like, you know, make it look as modern and nice as possible? You can be honest, I don't mind. I like the CRT effect. I like how crappy it looks, but it's difficult because when you look at other YouTube videos, everyone makes it look really nice as possible, basically. So it's like, do I want to be the only one making it look bad? Like, that could be a really good thing, right? Because it kind of stands out. But it could be really bad because you don't want to stand out in a bad way. Like, I'm the only guy in the office who doesn't shower. Like, that's not a good way to stand out. Standing out is not always good. Can be, so. Where's my homie at? Where you at? He's up there. I know. He's gonna steam? Yeah, that's really cool. The look is perfect. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. You're just saying that because you know I want to hear that. No, I appreciate it. It's so hard to tell. It's so hard to, like, get other people's... Get feedback, is what I'm trying to say. It's like, I know what I like, but what do other people like? Because, I mean, there is a compromise. Like, I'm making YouTube videos, and I do want the YouTube videos to be passion project, but you can go too far in that direction, right? You have on one side of that spectrum, you have complete passion project. I only play the games I like, and in the way that I want to play them, which is cool if you want to do that, but you're not going to get any views and people won't enjoy watching. And I want people to enjoy watching, so on the other end of that spectrum is what people want to watch. You have to find a balance. You got to find your own balance. And my balance is playing without warning, which I do not want to play. But if I'm beating every PS2 game, that includes without warning, unfortunately. And that's okay, because I am the master of playing terrible games that are unfun. Not like terrible, like so bad they're funny, just like mind-numbingly dull games. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm not the master of that. Actually, my tolerance is probably probably a lot lower than some people. I like the authenticity to the era of the games. I don't really like the idea. Maybe I don't really like the idea of massively upping the resolution of older games. Yeah, I agree. Because I feel like you kind of want to recreate the experience, right? That's what I'm aiming to do, is recreate the entire experience. And that includes playing the game how it was meant to look. Tanya, are you coming? But the reason I'm not playing on a actual hardware... Oh, we were chugging for a minute there. Yeah, what is that? That's another issue with emulation, is when it chugs, you don't know if it's the game or if it's the emulator. PCSX2 emulation has come so far that almost always it's the game and how the game's supposed to run. But there's always that little whisper in the back of my mind where maybe it's the emulator. God, I remember trying to play PS2 games like 4 years ago, and it was just a lot of games just didn't run, or they didn't run well. But now it's like near perfect for like most games. But yeah, the reason I'm not playing on hardware is that there's a couple of reasons. Is extremely difficult. I guess the main reason, it's really difficult to capture it. And you can get a RetroTink, which I would do, which my friend Joe does, which actually I would recommend the YouTube video, my friend PS2 or Die. If you type that into Google or into YouTube, you'll get another nice level complete. You'll get another YouTuber who does the same thing I do, and I would recommend his videos. Yeah, and he uses a RetroTink. Yeah, you have to get the physical hardware. I would want to mod it, and I would want to get a CRT, and then I would need to capture the CRT, and then I don't know if that would go through.
Yes, I think so.
Keep your head down and I'll get you through this.
And
Okay.
all that stuff, I'm not horribly opposed to, except for the money does kind of suck. The money's wouldn't be a deal breaker, but it would be pretty bad. The space needed for that stuff is really bad. I really don't have the space for it, and with my job as it is, I don't know if I'll be moving soon, and I don't know when I'll be moving, so that's like another thing. And then another thing on top of that is that I live in Japan, and so every like resource for how to like do all this stuff is in. Put out the fire, you need a valve. Okay. All that stuff is it's usually assuming you're American living in America. So, it's like, okay, well, if I want to buy a RetroTink, I assume their store maybe only ships to America or North America. And so that's an issue right off the bat. I could just get a regular PS2 and not mod it, but I would need to capture the games somehow, capture card, which wouldn't be. But then to capture the games, the footage would look really bad on a regular capture card, I believe, right? It wouldn't be impossible, but it would. And then like all this stuff, all this like headache and money mainly, is amplified by the fact that I don't know if this YouTube direction will last. Which is, it feels bad to say, but it's true. Like, hopefully it will. I'll keep doing this until I don't want to anymore. But, you know, there's always that possibility. And so investing in all this stuff in time is... feels like not a great option right now. It could change in the future, though. So there's always, you know, there's no... Just because I played without warning on an emulator doesn't mean I can't play Drake and the 99 Dragons on PS2. Is that game for the PS2 or is that just Xbox? I don't know. The GBSC I mentioned earlier is a RetroTink alternative, but it's 1/4 the price. Oh, gotcha. Because RetroTink is like the gold standard of upscalers. So I'm assuming, I would assume because the price is lower, I would assume it doesn't do, I'd assume the stuff it does is not, no offense, I assume it doesn't do quite as good a job. Because what the RetroTink does is pretty specific and it costs a lot because of the hardware, is what I was led to believe. But maybe for, yeah, I mean, the RetroTink is already a, like, 1%er problem-solving hardware solution. So for the vast majority of people, you might be better off just getting a GBSC cable or whatever, or DNLA. So I don't know if it's a cable or little box. It all depends. That's a nice thing about retro games, is that you have a million different options for your specific use case and what you want out of it. Like, if you just want to play the games, then you probably actually just be better off playing on emulation. If you want to play the games more faithfully to how they were as a kid, then you can just get a PS2 and play it off a DVD, of course, and play on a. You could probably just play off your get a crappy like Amazon, Temu frickin' component cables, HDMI or some shit. Like, you could just do that. It would look terrible, but you could do that. But it, and then if you really want, if you want to play off real hardware and make it also look nice, you could get your GBSC, you could get a RetroTink, you could do, yeah, there's so many options. Tanya, please. Are there guys behind you? There's been no health items. Yeah. There's really been no health items. So sometimes when enemies die, they'll either drop ammo. Usually they'll drop ammo. He did not drop anything. Usually they'll drop ammo. But sometimes they drop a small med kit. But other times you can find med kits on the walls, and those will heal you full. But I haven't seen any whatsoever. Yeah, see, that C is glitching out. I'm pretty sure that's an emulation issue, I think. That could be... Actually, I'm not sure. What do you want? Where are you? Oh. Where's this dude at? He's right. Is that him? No, it's not him. Stop. Causing a ruckus down there. Keep down. I hate neighbors being loud. Over there. Ouch. Stop. Yeah. Interesting thing that this game does, when you reload you can see how many bullets I have left in the mag on the left-hand side of the screen. I shot some up from my current magazine. If I reload, it'll throw out the entire mag. It's like SOCOM. It's like weirdly realistic in that way. Wait, do I? No, I don't. Okay. So you don't want to reload unless you got a whole bunch of ammo. Is he above me? No, he's not. Ouch. I gotta stop doing that. Don't say ow like it actually hurt you. How embarrassing. Which I like the ammo thing. I mean, I love SOCOM, so I dig that. But I don't know why it's in an... I don't know why an otherwise simulator-style gameplay feature is in a extremely action game. That really confused me, because when I first started playing, I was like, why am I out of ammo? I keep running out of ammo. What's going on? And I was like, oh, I get it. I bet everyone who played this game, it took a while for them to figure that out. This is the end of the level, isn't it? It is. Sweet. Come on, Tanya. Tanya, please. Take off those high heels and get run. Those aren't even high heels, but get going. Oh yeah, bro. We're cruising through this game. Yeah, I gotta tell you, streaming crappy games makes them so much more bearable. It also makes time go by fast. It's already 7:45 p.m. right here. What time is it where you guys are at? It's already late in the evening. Almost past my bedtime. I reckon the game box is in the corner, something like that, leaning against the TV. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry if I didn't get to your messages. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about putting like a CRT overlay of some kind, but I can't find a good one. Something that's not like overly cheesy or inaccurate.
Okay, Hooper, let's get back to work. You keep your head down now, Wilson, and holler if you spot it.
All right, guys, I got some interesting personal news for you. Oh, you're in Ireland. That's fucking awesome. I want to go to Ireland. I want to go to the countryside of Ireland. I grew up in the countryside in America, and I can get down with some fucking countryside. So everyone wants to probably go to Dublin and stuff. Oh wait, how many cities in Ireland can I name? Oh god, I'm gonna name a Northern Ireland stuff, and you're gonna get really triggered, and I'm not gonna blame you. I know Northern Ireland's a different country. I don't want to say a city in Northern Ireland when I mean to say Ireland. I'm going to list all the cities I know in Ireland, all the places. Dublin, Glasgow, is that in Northern Ireland and Ireland, or England, or Scotland, or Wales? I do know the difference between UK and England, and Great Britain. Great Britain is Wales and England. Ooh, Australia. Yeah, I always play when I play multiplayer games. I always play with Australians, Aussies. But you guys are unhinged. I'll play like a Arma, Reforger. It's like a simulator army man game, and the Australians are always like spitting out 20 slurs an hour. That's not actually. I don't know why I said that. 20 slurs a minute. They're teaching me slurs. It's horrible. You guys are unhinged. But super fun, and it's always friendly banter. I appreciate it. It's a lot of shit talking. It's very fun. And I like the accents. I always like, as an American, I like any accent that's not American, I can get down with. Knowing Northern Ireland is another country. I do know that Northern Ireland is a different country. Because Northern Ireland is a part of the UK. Is it not? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Also, continue your search for Durbeck, as well as his associate Bolson, starting in the central yard.
Bolson?
I like the Wales flag. Yeah, I gotta say, you guys got cool. I like the green and the. God, what is the Ireland flag? It's green, yet it's green orange, or yeah, it's green orange, and it's not black. It's like, is it gray? It's not white. Is it white? It's not gray. Why is it gray in my head? In my head, it's like gray. It's like the color no one remembers. Green, obviously, and orange, right? Green, orange. Is that Northern Ireland? What's the third color? I can't remember. I'd know it if I saw it. I'm gonna be so embarrassed if that's a Northern Ireland flag. Great Britain is England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Yeah.
So we tried to take him out.
We were only too happy to oblige and used the diamonds to draw him out.
There's a long cutscene. Or radio thing. Is the tricolor. I don't know.
Thinking it was Durbeck. He then tracked down and killed the people.
Sorry, listening to it.
And now he's taken over a chemical plant in retaliation?
Affirmative. He's gathered a sizable terrorist organization made of renegades and
I'm not gonna lie, I need a piss so bad. I'm gonna be right back.
under the guise of an aggressive anti-capitalist movement. It's a sham. All he's interested in is his revenge.
So why isn't he issuing any demands and taking so long to blow the place?
We don't know yet. We'll get back to you when we do. For now, finish your work at the cracking towers. Then head to Durbeck's last known location, the central yard.
Understood, Command.
All right, sorry about that. Oh, I not dead. Just Northern flag under the UK flag. Ireland has the tricolor. Yeah. Where am I?
Rivers, we're still seeing snipers up on the towers.
Copy that, Command. I'll take them out and free those hostages.
Sniping level. It's like Silent Scope. You guys ever play Silent Scope? You ever play Silent Scope in the arcade with the big peripheral? Oh, that's it. No, that's a video game. What an idiot. Ireland, UK have been beefing about the persecutions for a century. Yeah, I don't know much about you guys other than the Troubles, and yeah, you guys are on some crazy shit over there. Or I guess you guys were. It seems like maybe the worst is past, which is probably for the best. Political violence is probably not a good thing. But yeah, I'm American, so I don't really know much about other countries. I mean, I'm mostly joking because I'm American living in another country. How the hell did you pick this game? I lost a bet. No, I have a YouTube channel where I'm beating every PS2 game, and I put all the games. Well, not every PS2 game. A bunch of PS2 games. All the games released in North America, excluding some music games and stuff like that, because I live in an apartment and I don't want to play DDR and have my downstairs neighbor kill me. But I put all the games in a big random number generator and spin it, and it landed on this game. So the rest was history.
You keep your head down now, Wilson, and holler if you spot it.
I've been unsure about sports games. Actually, speaking about the random wheel. Actually, if you go to any of my YouTube videos on the channel, if you're on YouTube, yeah, you're on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube channel and go to the video description, there should be a link to the wheel, and it should list all the games, or there should be a game list there at least, so you can see what games are on my random number generator wheel. I'm slowly going through that list and kind of purging a couple games that are just music games and games that are not beatable, so like demo discs and stuff like that aren't really games. Are there any games you're particularly looking forward to playing on the channel? I mean, I have like a ton of my own personal favorite games, but I really want to just what gets me excited is finding. I can skip this. Is finding games I didn't know about. So actually, like this game. So even though I don't like this game, I'm glad I found it and experienced it. Yeah. Yep, I see all the snipers. Thank you. The act of discovery is really exciting to me. I really like oh yeah, this is cool game I didn't even know about. Yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna stroke my ego a little bit. I know a lot of PS2 games, so yeah, 10,000 Bullets. Yeah, like I know 10,000 Bullets. But I don't know every game. I want to know every game. 10,000 Bullets is like it's a third-person run and gun shooty game. I can see it in my head, but I don't know if it's in my brain it's like a Japanese game. Is it a Japanese game? I mean, a Japanese developer? Because it in my head it is, but I don't know why. I think it is, right? It's a Japanese developer. I only have 8 hit points. Don't shoot me. I can't get back. Okay. Bujin guy. Yeah, I played Bujin guy. My brother and I played it, Bujin guy, when we were kids, and I hated it. He liked it. I hated it. But I'm really curious what it would be like going back to it and like playing as an adult. Cause like, oh, this game's really cool.
Sir, we have a new friend, Dave Wilson, Plant Security. He's on comm. Say something, Wilson. Let's make sure you're on.
I think every time you you finish a level in Bunyan Guy, it would like recap your fighting, which is kind of a cool idea. I don't know if it did anything, but it's a cool idea. Combat system, yeah, it's from Japan. Its story is awful. It was like a Ouch. Fucker. It was a didn't they make a big deal about the main character being modeled after like a J-pop idol or something? Am I making that up? I feel he was like modeled after like an idol or a celebrity or something. Yeah, it's a character action game, right? I don't remember. I remember the first level and that's it. And I remember I stood right next to that. I remember the big sash. You have like a sash on your sword. It's like a shinobi. How he has the scarf. That's how I remember the sash. But not as comedically long. There's definitely a lot. John Patrick says there's definitely a lot of games from this era that are likely probably realistically 6 or 7 out of 10, but are really interesting just because devs are taking more risks and being creative. Exactly. That's why I think the PS2 has like the most interesting era, because it's not quite everything's like not quite set in stone on how to make a game. Everyone's still like experimenting and like they kind of figured it out, but not really. So you have like most of the games. It's not too experimental. Most of the games are playable. Because if you go to PS1, a lot of those games are, like, to me, they're unplayable. They're, like, complete trash. Or they're, like, so experimental, they're extremely not fun. It's, like, 20 hours of just the most grueling dog shit you've ever played. Because the devs just didn't know how to make games. So it's, like, too experimental. But if you get into the PS3 side, you get into that 360 era, you get, like, way too many Gears of War clones, and everything is gray. And it's just not... It's not as experimental. It's, like, It's too safe. The PS2 just rides that line. The original Xbox and GameCube as well, just the 6th gen era, is the perfect era for riding the line between experimental and having your stuff figured out, where it's actually like fun to play experimental games. So if I wasn't doing PS2, I would probably do GameCube. Just because I didn't grow up with a GameCube and I'm not familiar with Nintendo stuff whatsoever, really. I mean, I know of it, and I know the games, but I never played them. I had an Xbox as well, which a regular Xbox I love. That'd be cool to do, like regular Xbox games, beating every original Xbox game would be friggin' awesome. Yeah, that actually might be my secondary choice. And there's not as many games, so you got that too. Both are the same developer, I think. The Bougie guy. Wait, I'm sorry, who's the... Shinobi is the same developer as Bujin guy? Really? That would be interesting if... That would actually make a lot of sense. I never even thought about that, but that would actually make sense. Can you... I gotta save these guys, don't I? Do I really want to save these guys, though? I mean, they're twins. It's kind of creepy. We have this. I love Way of the Samurai. Way of the Samurai 1 I love. That's like my childhood game. I'm horrible at it, and I don't know how to like. I played it when I was a kid, so I didn't know what I was doing. But I got so many endings, and I never understood how the sword making worked. But it was just awesome. It was like Morrowind. Like I played a ton of Morrowind on Xbox, but I had no idea how to play. Way of the Samurai. Yakuza is I played Yakuza, the remake of 1, I think Yakuza 0, Kiwami? I forgot the subtitle. And I didn't like it that much. It was like okay, but I was like, oh man, this is such an investment, so I didn't continue playing it. But I want to give Yakuza a fair shot. And I mean, I'm going to have to play the PS2 games anyway. But I want to give them a real shot, especially as an adult. Or a later adult, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, they're basically spiritual successors to Shenmue, are they not? I don't know if do Yakuza fans get annoyed if you say that. I feel like they're like Shenmue but playable. I played the original Shenmue and I thought that game was complete dog shit. But it's not my kind of game. I could see how you would... Shenmue on the original Xbox and Dreamcast. That's like Star Citizen, but retro. Like, oh man, once he bro, he's gonna finish the 6th trilogy, 6 games, bro. He's a vision. He has a vision, man. Let him cook his vision. Like, man, I don't know. This vision seems like dog shit. It was supposed to be like 8 games or something like that. Then he made the first one, and it didn't sell that well. And then they made a second one. You're like, okay, it's better. Still not that good. And then then they just kind of gave up for years later, and then they made Shenmue 3, and then it was still kind of bad. They're like, okay, I think we get what Shenmue's about. I appreciate how different Shenmue is, though. Shenmue crawled so that Yakuza could suplex a guy. I don't know. What do you do when you in Yakuza? Shooters. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Third-person shooters on clicking on PS2. Everything or Nothing and Russia With Love probably nailed it the best. Yes, those two 007 games are amazing on PS2. Can I do the Valve this time? Wait, where'd the Valve go? Oh, I think I already did it. So the PS2 actually, I think the PS2 has, ooh, no. Actually, I disagree with you. Because the best third-person shooter on the PS2 is SOCOM 2. And I'll fight to the death on that. I mean, it's difficult because there's, like, objective best, and then there's what I personally like best. Objective best, I don't know. Like, what's the tightest controlling third-person shooter? Like, the most fun? Like, the best... I don't know. Like, you could make... Yeah, like the best AI, the best level design. Like, that's a tough question. Because, like, you'd have to even consider, like, Resident Evil 4 into that. Because even though, like, it has super deliberately clunky controls and stuff, like, does the level design and the story make up for it?
Heads up. Let me guess. There's snipers in here.
But I think, like, stylistically...
Thanks for the warning, Command.
Stylistically, like, SOCOM 2, I think is, like, one of the tightest feeling. And the way it does, you own SOCOM? I love this. I'm a big SOCOM simp. I love the SOCOM series. Specifically, 1 is amazing, 2 is the best, and then 3 and Combined Assault are, they're not very good. But 2 is just, it's so, the controls are so tight and the levels are just immaculate. The vibes are immaculate. Goddamn, bro. Guy would not die. SOCOM 2, I'm about to die. Oh, here's that medkit. Okay. SOCOM 2 is, does a really, kind of, it's not even that innovative, but just the way it works is so good, is the auto-aim system. So you can enable or disable an auto-aim system in SOCOM 2. And if you aim semi-close to someone, you will get a red brackets around their character, and that lets you know that auto-aim is kind of working. And so it's not foolproof, but typically it'll kind of like slowly drift over your shots to kind of hit them. But it does it in a way that's just, it's not like full auto-aim, and it's not full non-auto-aim, if that makes sense. It's like a very soft in-between. And I find that really, no other game I've played does that. Because when you're playing you're playing a console shooter. You're playing a shooter with a analog stick isn't going to be very precise. So you could do like this game where it's like way too helpful. I'm just holding lock on, and I just lock on and hit R1. L1, R1. It's like brain dead. So it's not very fun, right? But SOCOM bridges the gap between, it's frustrating because there's no auto aim and then there's too much auto aim. SOCOM is like perfectly in the middle, which I think is the perfect thing you could do for a console shooter. There's a guy trying to snipe me, but too fast for him. God damn it, where is he at? The bad thing about SOCOM is that the story is, it's like too realistic for its own good. The story is very dull. There's like no story, which makes sense because it's like very, realistic, but the flip side of that is that it's boring. So it seems like Rivers, this character, does not have as much life as Hooper does. I'm ashamed that I remember the characters' names in this game. Oh, he's got a medkit. Oh, he's reloading. Give me the medkit. Yeah. Don't flush me out. Where's that other guy? Oh, there's a medkit down here. Yeah. Get it before I get sniped. No. Stop. Yeah. Okay. And I kind of. SOCOM is a series I really want to go back to because I played a little of it when I was really young and it was not good at it at all. Yeah, it's probably difficult when you're a little kid. You can one really cool thing. I have so many thoughts in my mind and I got to get them out. Maybe that's ADHD. Oh, he can't shoot through that. Okay. Oh, he can shoot. He can shoot through. I can't shoot him. That's some bullshit. Man, I feel like I usually don't complain about games, but That feels a little unfair. But I kind of forgot about SOCOM because I feel like Sony also forgot about it. Yeah, Sony kind of like sweeps that. Sony sweeps SOCOM under the rug. I understand why they did though, because so Sony tried to do Confrontation, which was like the, you know, we're gonna make SOCOM 2 but on the PS3, and it was really bad. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna make Zipper's coming back. The original devs are coming back, and we're gonna make friggin', because I believe Zipper made. Did they make Starhawk? What was it called? Hawk Force? What's that game called? It wasn't Mag, because Mag was later. They were doing something. And so some other developer made Confrontation. It wasn't very good. And then original devs coming back, they're going to make SOCOM 4. But they made Gears of War, and it was trash. I mean, it was okay. It was like a completely forgettable generic third-person shooter. God damn. Okay, I got to take out the snipers first. And it wasn't very good. And SOCOM 4 also, the launch of SOCOM 4 coincided with the big Sony hack that downed online services, I believe, for like 2 weeks, like a month. It was down, like Sony Online was down for a long time. So it completely screwed up the launch of the game, which is kind of multiplayer focused. So yeah, that basically killed SOCOM. But I mean, Sony, like, they gave it a try and it didn't sell. So like SOCOM fans will be like, oh, they're kind of like entitled, in my opinion, a little bit. I think they chilled over the years, but they're like, why doesn't Sony just give it a chance? It's like Sony did try to give SOCOM a chance. They gave it like 2 chances, and they both failed. So I don't really blame them for like not devoting more money to SOCOM. But you can argue that it's been long enough, so give it another try. But the flip side of that argument is that third-person multiplayer focused shooters are not popular right now on console. I mean, even on PC, I can't think of any. Like, what popular third-person multiplayer-focused shooters are popular right now? I can't think of any. That, like, why would a SOCOM reboot be popular? Like, can you look at any other games that are similar, that are popular? Especially, like semi-serious ones. Like, arcadey ones. Like, what are the most popular shooters right now that are multiplayer-focused? Probably, of course, Apex and Overwatch to an extent. Call of Duty, of course. Third-person shooters. I can't think of any third-person shooters in general aren't popular right now, are they? I can't think of any. Could be wrong. And then if you want to just re-release the SOCOM games and bring back the servers, you'd have to do work to them. And yeah, you'd have to do work to them, which you could do. I'm not opposed to that. Just redo the games. Do the SOCOM Classic Collection, right? That'd be cool. I wish they did that. Because I feel like Sony, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what you do. But if you bring the games back and they don't do well because they're multiplayer focused, then I feel like that's a bad look. I don't know. I don't know what you do. I don't know, I say that, but Sony makes a lot of weird decisions. Like, Days Gone, they just re-released that. I don't know if that game needed a re-release. We remastered the game we released 6 months ago. I don't know. Who's that for? Garvin is the creator of Days Gone, is probably on Twitter seething about it right now. After Sony fired him. Where's the sniper at? Someone's getting steamed in the face because he keeps screaming about it. He keeps trying to snipe me. Wait. Oh, there's hostages. Okay. There he is. Got him, finally. Oh. It was really cool. These pipes, like, I think they'll steam, right? Yeah. And they hurt you if you're near them. Ow, ow, ow. That's really neat. Bro, I super feel like I'm in a Final Fantasy VII Shinra plant right now. Like, look at this. The hostages are below me? They're below me. I see ya. Oh, stairs. Okay. Yeah, sorry, it's a little boring. I got lost. Wait, is this the way? No, it's not the way. I'm in the back rooms. Is this the way? Nope. It's identical looking, but it's not the way. Wow, what a coincidence. Is this seriously just a stairwell that leads to 2 places that don't go? You kidding me? Yeah, level design in this game is not its best aspect. That's okay. Without Warning gives me its toughest levels because I'm its only player. Yeah, what PS2 games do you guys have that you haven't played yet? Because I'm really looking forward to 13, actually. I want to play 13. I don't know why, I've just been hankering. Also, I was thinking, I have the wheel, I use a random number generator to choose the games, but I was thinking, I think it might be better to actually do a community poll on YouTube. Like, maybe I spin the wheel for like 4 games, and then put those games up to a community poll, and then you guys can vote on them. Would that might be better, because it gives more community interaction, which I think is good. It's a cute idea, I think. It's like, oh, you guys can like vote for the next game. Or I could choose like 5 games maybe. But that's like less, I don't know, that's less exciting maybe. Yeah, I think he's got a lot of health. As I'm thinking about it, I think like spinning and then out of those 4 games, put it up to community poll. I think that'll be better. Yeah, I think a poll will grow channel better. Yeah, it's kind of an excuse to I agree with you, Element. It's like an excuse to post a community poll. Man, YouTube's really changed. They used to not have the community stuff whatsoever, but I think it's a good change. People rag on YouTube, but I think YouTube's gotten a lot better over the years. I can't speak to YouTube's so big that my experience with it could be completely different from anyone else's, but in my experience, I rarely see bots like I used to. You used to see bots all the time. I just feel like even on my own channel, I don't get bot comments. And my moderation, I shouldn't be saying this, but my moderation's not that high. It's like very basic moderation, but I just don't get... I mean, maybe my channel's not popular enough to get bots, but I don't know. Make sure there's 1 or 2... Yeah, that's the thing. I want 1 or 2 crazy wildcard options. You know, you don't want like the same type of game. Oh, do you guys want me to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, Underground, or 5? Like, that's not a poll. That's not a question. But no, the wheel's been really good so far, so I think the wheel will provide. You gotta just believe in the wheel. Trust the wheel. Have faith in the wheel. Do you have faith? I have faith in the wheel. If you're not a wheel believer, honestly, I don't want you watching my videos. Because you're just not, you're not with us, bro, you know? You're either with us in the wheel, or you're not. Is this the way I go? In the void? Trust the wheel. Drink the Kool-Aid. Terrorist bomb expert Castaneda, last seen in the area. I have to be nearing the end of this game, right? Because I already played a bunch. I was already like halfway through the game, and now I've been playing for an hour and a half. And the game's not very long. Ooh, a cutscene. We never get these.
This is the key card they took off my boss. It unlocks the offices in the storage fields. I can use it to get out of the plant through the employee entrance around the back.
I strongly suggest you stay with me, miss.
No! I'm going to try and get out. I'll slow you down if I stay with you. Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Command to Hooper.
Go ahead, Command.
Experts in tactical have confirmed the scope of Castaneda's plan.
Can you guys hear the game audio okay?
Estimations showed detonating the chemical tanks would cause widespread damage. However, final analysis show that if the tanks are detonated in the correct sequence, with the specific ratio of chemicals, the resultant mix will create a lethal toxic cloud 10 times worse than expected. Short-term exposure will cause blindness, severe respiratory failure, and death. Long-term, the chemicals will contaminate crops and water supplies. wiping out all animal and plant life. An eco-disaster spreading over 100 miles, uninhabitable for years, with casualty projections at over 1.2 million dead in the first 4 weeks. There is no time for a full evac.
That's a grim scenario. What do you want me to do?
Your search for Castaneda is to be put on hold. Preparing the detonation has taken them some time, but they are almost ready to execute their plan. Your priority is to initiate the chemical flushing system, which acts as a central hub for every holding tank in the facility. If you complete the flushing procedure, you'll be able to
Alright, this is
drain
pretty
the
long.
chemicals into the secure tanks underground, which are designed to
Thanks for
shield against
checking,
sustained
John.
bombings.
What do I need to do?
Exit through the rail tracks and head towards the chemical yard.
I don't really have any examples, but would you have any interest in EU exclusive releases, PAL releases, or fan-translated Japanese games? I would, actually, and I do have examples in my mind, still only one. I do really want to play Front Mission 5 with the English translation patch, because it's a Japanese exclusive game, but I really like the Front Mission series.
Understood.
But I've never played 5. I never played 3 either, but that's a PS1 game. But, yes, I would actually be interested in oh, that's not, I didn't mean to run. I would be interested. I just don't want it for the challenge, because the issue with that, my friend from PS2 or Die is doing that, and my issue is that, I gotta stop running into those bombs, especially for a Japanese game specifically, is that there is a whole bunch of terrible, terrible visual novels, which are so bad they're not fun to watch. They're all in Japanese, which I can understand some of, but not all of. Not enough to get. I won't understand the story. The Japanese is way too difficult. Hey Element. Yes it will. This will be the next game on the channel. Video on the channel. Yeah. I guess both those work. And so if you introduce Japanese games, then it's not fun. And so the spirit of the challenge isn't like literally to be, people may disagree, but in my opinion the spirit of the challenge is not to literally beat every single game. It's to experience the full roster of games. Like you're not, is there really a big difference between like playing a visual novel you can't understand number 27 versus visual novel you can't understand 28, and it's all in Japanese and your audience can't understand, and you can't make a good video out of it? You didn't have fun playing it, no one enjoyed watching it. Like, is that worth doing? To me, no. It's, so if I can't make, I can make content out of pretty much any game, I feel like, but there is a baseline, and I feel like visual novels don't hit that baseline. Some do for sure, but a lot do not. Yeah. The PAL stuff is different. The PAL stuff would be more, I think there's some PAL. I do want to check out some PAL exclusive games that are noteworthy. I think that would be interesting. Those would be like special videos, like fun videos, like, oh, it's not part of the challenge, but we'll talk about this game. I beat this game because people in the EU region really like it, and they like it for this reason, or they really hate it, and they hate it for this reason. I think that'd be really interesting. But yeah, the challenge to me is beating every North American PS2 game. But if you put that in, that doesn't really work it doesn't quite roll off the tongue now, does it? But it's like lying by omission, maybe. This game, yeah. I was just rereading the chat. Yeah, I've actually I streamed and beat Combined Arms? X, circle, triangle, square. I beat other PS2 games. I just haven't made videos on them yet because they weren't part of the wheel. That was X, right? The last one? I think it was X. Oh god, it's gonna go again. No! X, circle, triangle, square. X, circle, triangle, square. Was it X? Square? Fuck. I wasn't paying attention. X, circle, triangle, square. X, circle. X, circle, triangle, square. X, circle. Look at me and my 98 IQ. What was I saying? I don't remember. Who remembers? No one remembers. Wasn't important. Oh yeah, I beat SOCOM, but it was multiplayer. We played the the campaign's multiplayer. So I played that with two friends of mine, who both do YouTube. And if you go back and look on my live streams, those will be the SOCOM live streams. But I will make a proper video out of those, out of that game. I just haven't gotten around to it because I've been playing without warning. Also, I run a second YouTube channel called PlayStation Paradise, which has retrospectives on it of mostly PS2 games. So that takes up a lot of time, but right now I'm focusing on this channel. But yeah, for a while I was like wondering what can I do with the two channels. So I think this channel might be more like comedic style videos, beating every PS2 game challenge, and then my PlayStation Paradise channel will be deep dive retrospectives of retro games, mostly PS2. Though I would love to branch out. I want to play the old I want to play old PC games. I want to play like old friggin' RPGs. I want to play like Ultima, like weird. Not like, I guess it's not that weird. I want to play Ultima and I want to play Thief. You know, like I want to play weird, not weird game. Why do I keep saying that? I want to play interesting games. That's the heart of the challenge. Any game that's interesting, I want to play. How do I get in there? God damn it. Down here. Ooh, I also beat and recorded Resident Evil 4 like 2 years ago. So I don't think I'm going to replay it. I think I'm just going to use that footage because it's, yeah, I already beat it and stuff. No, I wasn't paying attention. X, circle, square. I think these are the same every time, so you could probably just look up a guide if you really forgot. Though you shouldn't be forgetting, you might have short-term memory issues. I say that, watch me I'm gonna fuck this up. Was it circle, triangle? Alright. X, circle, square, X. X, circle, square, X, triangle. X, circle, square, X, triangle, circle. Oh, fuck, I forgot it. X, circle, X. No, now there's pressure. X, circle, square, X, triangle. X, circle, X, triangle, circle. Okay, yeah. I don't have memory issues. I'm like, gaslighting. That's not what gaslighting means. I'm like, doing this live is like, I don't know. I'm not nervous, but I don't know. I think because I'm talking, I'm like not paying attention. Yeah, that's it. That's the reason. That's totally not an excuse. Hey guys. I could rescue you, or fine, terrorist. Wait, are they coming? Oh my god. That was some weird scripted moment. Don't shoot at me, dickhead. Is there more? No, there's not. Okay, fine, I'll get you. I think these guys are optional. Wait, are they? Nah, they might be. Sometimes there's like hostages that are you don't have to rescue. They could get shot by the terrorists, but I don't know when they're optional and when they're not, so take no chances. Ooh, medkit. So one thing I really do like is the map. It tells you exactly where to go. Because like this game would be 20 times more frustrating if it didn't do that. And how snappy the levels are. I love that. If this game was like just grueling long levels on top of being not fun. Oh my god, another stealth level. I might call it after the stealth level. We'll see how much patience I have. I was really hoping to finish the game by today, but looks like that's not going to happen. Tomorrow. I could stream tomorrow. Oh, it actually reminds me of some personal news I have. That's super interesting. I had a second date set up for tomorrow, and the girl just messaged me like 15 minutes ago, and she said I have a fever, and so she can't make it. Now, she could have a fever, but she could also just be using it as an excuse not to go on a second date, which is really weird. I kind of think she's being... So for these mines, I have to go slowly, or they'll blow. So normally you'd be like, oh, she's just doing it as an excuse, but I actually believe her, because on the first date, I took her to a cute cafe, and she wanted to keep hanging out, and she was like really amped to like... She was like doing it in her, like a cute way that's like... You could tell she wanted to hang out and do more stuff. And we talked already at the cafe for 3 hours. Then we went... Wait, what did we do after? Oh, God, maybe I do have memory issues. We went to the cafe. And then we went to... We didn't go to a mall. What did we do? I can't even remember. Did I dream this? What's going on? We went to... He's going to turn around. Anyway, the point is... She really wanted to hang out because we went somewhere else. Oh, we went around the station. That's right. Oh, that's right. We went to the train station, and on top there's like a cute park on top of the train station. Ah, you heard me. Fuck off. Yeah, we went to the cute thing upstairs, and we hung out in total like 5 hours. So I think that's why I think she's telling the truth. And that's my story. Also, the weather's really bad, so we were both thinking about just postponing it because we wanted to go to the zoo, but the weather is really bad. So we thought, okay, so no, we can't go to the zoo. We can either postpone it or come up with a plan B. So I told her, oh, let's go to there's a cute animal she really likes animals, and there's an animal cafe in the mall, and there's a huge mall at the same place. So I'm like, oh, we can do that instead. But nope. His face. It's like me. He's just like me, for real, for real. He's just like me, guys. Well, I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about the story and stuff being like, it sucks, but now it's like getting interesting. But a date you're not into. No, I mean the date was fun. Actually, it's funny because the one downside, she's I find her attractive. She's cute. That sounds so weird when I say it like that, but I don't mean it that way. So I'm young 30s, but the downside, she's attractive, and she's but more importantly, we have good chemistry, which is can be difficult to find someone you have chemistry with, which is really important. But so is someone you're attracted to. So there's those two things, which are awesome, amazing, love it. You love to see it. But the downside is that she's in her mid-20s, like younger mid-20s. There's circuit, there's fuse boxes. All right, we gotta rewire those. Oh, thank God the stealth level's over. Oh, that was easy stealth level. Okay. So I worry that she's actually too young compared to my age, because she's like 8 years, I think. Yeah, about 8 years. So it's like a little bit. I don't want to date someone who's like super young compared to me. I don't want to date someone obviously much older than me, but I don't want to date someone super younger, because then. The differences in age, like if you do it going into it, you'll think, oh, this is awesome, man, I got this hot young girlfriend, yeah. But then like when you actually like get into dating, you're like, oh, I actually can't stand this person, because you're so different where you are in life. Yeah, you're just different people. But she's not. I think it gets the age gap lessens the importance of it, lessens the older you get, for sure. So she has a nice career, which is really nice. She's out of school. So it's, we only went on one date, so it's not like a deal breaker, obviously, but it's just like a tiny thing to watch for, I guess. But yeah, got to get to know them better. You don't really get to know someone until you're like, on your 5th date plus, I feel like. How'd you end up in Japan? Do you speak the language? I speak a little bit, enough to live and stuff and get by and stuff, but definitely not as much as I should for being here. I've been here for over 6 years. Yeah, just over 6 years. Yeah. And I should be much better. But I'm too busy playing these terrible PS2 games. I got here because I really wanted to, when I was younger, obviously I was inspired by a lot of, obviously a lot of Japanese games. I was a ninja every year for Halloween. You get inspired by the culture. I really like adventurous stuff. I'm an adventurous person. And I really wanted to live and work overseas for at least 1 year. And I thought, oh, where should I do that? And I was like, oh, Japan, obviously. It's like, it's a safe country. It's a really different country from America culturally. But it's like dangerous enough in like an exciting way. You know, you're not gonna get like stabbed and mugged, but but you don't speak the language and the culture is so different. So like, okay, how do you do that? How do you live and work in Japan? Well, you teach English. You either teach English, or if you're not from America, then you work in a factory. If you're Filipino or Indian or something, or you work in IT. And so I don't work in IT, so I teach English. And actually teaching English is a lot of fun. And I was really lucky to where a lot of people come over and they teach English, and you do that for, so I got hired by a company to come over and teach English. A lot of people get, ooh, this is a new character. You come over to teach English. Usually people do that for a year or two, usually a gap year after college. I did that, and I really liked it. And then I teach in a public school. I took a job. I did a job application for a company. Or not a company. Sorry, I'm watching the cutscene. God damn it.
I'm here. I'm all right. Shit. What happened? You're gonna need a new chopper. Damn it. Frank's dead. It must have been some sort of rocket or something. I'm on the ground. You've got to get out of there. No way. I'm on the inside of the biggest story of the year. What happened? Just make the call. Tell them to clear the next bulletin. I'll get to you before then.
Yeah, sorry. I'm rambling a lot. But it's a good way. It's a good way to stream. You're supposed to, right? I just hope it's not... I hope I'm understandable. Oh, damn. Ben can... Okay, so he's a film guy. Red marker. John Zoom is... Okay, that's cool. Damn, this game is actually getting better. I still don't like it, but it's better. So I worked for a company. I did the regular, they're called ALTs, Assistant Language Teacher. I worked for a shitty company, which is what most people do. You work for a shitty company that places you in a public school or a few public schools. That's what I did. I really liked the job aspect, hated the company. So I applied to direct hire, which is the pinnacle of teaching English in Japan. That's not international school or a college, I would say. It's the best ALT work you can get is to work directly for the Japanese government Board of Education. So I applied to a job I was not qualified for, and they liked me, and I got the job. Windows Defender did not find any threats since your last summary. We're clear, guys. We're good. All those skivvy websites I've been going to have not given me a virus yet. I like never have that come up. That's interesting. That takes forever to get my camera out. Oh, it's like a CRT, guys. Look at the scan lines. Look at the scan lines. Oh my god, that's so cute. I love the effect. I just want to play the game like this, please. All right, turn screen. What do I do? I just hold it. 3 targets left to film. Oh, that's cool. God damn it. Without warning, don't make me like you. Don't do this to me. I hated you. Now you're making me like you. Don't do this. My friend taught English for a couple years. They said the children are very respectful and wholesome. Yeah, it's been so fulfilling. It's been like, it was interesting because I hated school as a kid. I hated classrooms. I actually got a phobia of classrooms even. And it's so interesting and weird now. Where it's like, I had a phobia of the classroom, and now I work in a classroom every day. It's like so weird how that worked out. Yeah. You guys should try things. Leave your comfort zone. Try things. Leave your comfort zone, but don't do too much. Don't overwhelm yourself too much, but just push yourself a bit to do some weird shit. because it's definitely the best job I've had. The children are. I haven't taught in an American classroom, so hard to tell. I was a shitty student. I was an asshole. I wasn't. If you told me to knock it off, I would. But I do feel bad for like the times I was annoying to the teacher. I was like a good kid and stuff, but I was just more annoying than I should have been. My poor teachers. Now I'm on the other end. I'm like, oh. And it's probably important to point out I'm an assistant. I'm not like the head teacher. So they'll almost always be, and though sometimes there's not, there's supposed to be a Japanese teacher always in the room, and you're supposed to be the assistant. But especially when you're direct hire, a lot of the times you'll get teachers, the Japanese teachers will be like, can you do this part? Or can you do, like, I have a meeting, can you do the thing and the lesson? And if you're working at elementary school, it's actually no problem. Elementary school teaching is pretty easy. You just, it's easy to make lessons for and follow the textbook and everything, and you can make your own lessons. I'm really good with that stuff. Junior high gets a little bit more difficult because the grammar is leveled up.
I'll never get a live feed from this. So like I'll have to upload whatever I capture using a PC. There's gotta be one around here
Oh
somewhere.
my god, he's an influencer.
Time to get famous.
We're playing as an influencer, guys. Well, yeah, get those likes. Junior highs can be... I can do a junior high. I can do by myself, but I can't do the more difficult grammar because you need to explain it in Japanese and stuff like that. And I'm technically not qualified to do that. I don't have the necessary training. I did not go to my education is in international business. It is not an education, so I'm not qualified to do that. When worst case scenario, yes, if you need me to substitute a class, then yeah, it's fine. But I do not have an education in teaching, which is one of the reasons why people do English teaching in Japan. It's because you don't need to be qualified for it. But there are people who do that, who go on to get licensed and become fully licensed teacher. My friend did that and loved it. I really like teaching. It's not my passion. It's not like my lifelong passion. So I'm not pursuing it further. Direct hire has been amazing for me. And I really like the work-life balance I have. I do not want more work. So if I did pursue that, I couldn't do YouTube. And I couldn't do my other passions. I couldn't have a life, basically. Which is great if teaching's your passion. But if it's not, then yeah, I'm in a really comfortable spot right now. The money's okay. It's not amazing, but it's way better than the company I used to work for, and it's really good for the amount of work I do. That Without Warning Redemption arc is crazy. yeah, it is for this game. Yeah, this game's like, it's not making me love it. It's not making me like it, but it's like, okay, you're giving me some stuff now. What do I take a picture of? Filled targets exit. It's over there. So the children are... It's really hard to tell if they're better, because one of the things that was kind of not eye-opening, but it just reinforced the idea that children are children, pretty sure everywhere in the world. You're like born, because I've taught first graders in elementary all the way up to third grade junior high. So this is like ages like 6 and 7, I think, to like 16. So I taught, from basically babies all the way to 16-year-old teenagers. And as kids are kids everywhere. They find the same things funny. They're obnoxious in the exact same ways, I'm pretty sure, in America and in Japan. Kids always like slapstick humor. They always like fart jokes. So yeah. But yeah, working with kids in general, I never thought of myself as like a kids person, and I still don't, but it's weird because kids are like, you can't like leave your job working with kids. You can't leave it at the end of the day and like feel bad, because the kids will put you in a good mood. They're super fun to be around. They make you be fun, and they make you be funny. Which yeah, is really, I'm a pretty silly person in general, so they amplify that. How the fuck do I get over there? I'm not being silly right now. I'm being Kratos mode. I don't know what that means. Like God of War Kratos, because he's angry. How do what do I film? The fire? Imagine it's something up here. I mean, yeah, the one different thing, if you want to be like a real teacher, a full full-on homeroom teacher or whatever, or maybe work in high school. I thought about that, like going back to America and being a homeroom teacher. I think it'd be fun. No, I'd want to go to high school, I think, and I think I would want to be a social studies teacher. I think that'd be awesome if I did do that. But I would much rather. No, for me, America would be okay. I'd want to work in a small school. I can't imagine being a teacher working in America. That sounds like the worst. High school, I think, would be okay. Yeah, at a small school. That's more, like, controlled for, like, smartphones. But, bro, like, working... Because I went to a big school. I went to a small school for all my education, but then there was, like, a year I went to a big high school. And that shit was crazy. Yeah, I can't imagine... What do I film? I don't think I film anything. I think I got everything. Working at like a big high school as a teacher? Fuck that. Sounds like a nightmare. Kids fighting, selling drugs, giving each other drugs, taking drugs, making out everywhere in the hallway. I was like, when I went from a small school to a big school and seeing all that stuff, I was like, oh, my poor virgin eyes. I was like, oh my God, is that weed? Oh my God, they're making out in the hall. Sounds so obnoxious as a teacher. So yeah, maybe Japanese kids are maybe a little bit easier to control in that way. It gets harsh. In elementary school, the kids get a lot of leeway. Stop. What's with these pop-ups? Adobe. I never get pop-ups, and now when I'm streaming, Adobe's like, hey, what's up, bro? I don't have Premiere. I use, no, I don't use PDF stuff. Do I use their PDF? I might. But I should just pirate that shit. Fuck them. Fuck off, Adobe. I use DaVinci. We don't use Premiere in this household. DaVinci's great, though. I super recommend that if you guys need video editing software. I used to use Sony Vegas, which was horrible. Okay, seriously, should I just restart the mission? I don't know where to go now. I've been stuck here ranting. I ran out of topics. What do I take images of? It has to be down here. Usually it comes up. Film all the targets and then head to the exit. You go down here. But there's nothing... Is it this thing? It feels like it's this thing. Because it's like lit. I'm just going to restart. It wasn't that long, right? I don't think it was that long ago. None of these levels are long. Ooh, look how they spell realize. They don't use a Z in realize. So I think that means this game was made in Europe. Right? You guys use S's. And I believe in American English they use a Z. Right? I should know this. I'm an English teacher. I can't skip the cutscene.
I'm all right.
I'm gonna Google this on my phone. I'm pretty positive I'm right.
You're gonna need a new chopper.
I think, right? I say that. I'm gonna look like an ass.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's a Z in American
Frank's
English.
dead. It must have been some sort of rocket or something. I'm on the ground.
And then I think in the UK and stuff, you guys use a S.
No way. I'm on the inside of the biggest story of the year. What happened? Just make the call.
Maybe?
Tell them to clear the next bulletin. I'll get to you before then.
I know there's, what is it, color, honor. There's no U in American English. Realize has a Z versus an S. Oh, an interesting thing actually, Japan English. Japan teaches they teach Americanized English. These guys were in the UK somewhere. Oh, okay, that explains the S. Is it not working? What's going on here? I need to get closer, maybe? One interesting UK thing about... So Japan... Oh yeah, I need to get closer. Japan teaches Americanized English, except for the one caveat is Z, or as you guys call it, Z. Japanese people call Z's Z. I don't know why. I know why. Because I don't know where in Europe, but in European English, you guys say Z. Which, the first time I came over here, I was like, oh god, I'm on fire. I gotta watch the cutscene again. God damn it. Yeah, you guys use Z, and then, I don't know where they got it from, but they say Z's with Z. Ugh, readjusting my chair. So yeah, they all say Zed. I tried to correct them. That no, it's a losing battle. So okay, it's Zed. Sometimes now I say Zed. I've been infected like a zombie.
Harrison! Harrison, are you there? God damn it, come in, Harrison!
I'm here. I'm all right. Shit.
What happened?
I wonder, does Harrison feel bad because the pilot wanted to leave, right? Or he wanted to get higher.
Frank's dead.
And then Harrison's like, no, get closer, and then now he's dead.
I'm on the ground.
So I feel like
Gotta get out of there.
Harrison
No
should
way.
feel really
I'm
bad
on the
about this,
inside
no?
of the biggest story of the year.
What happened?
Just make the call. Tell them to clear the next bulletin. I'll get to you before then.
Because he got him killed. Did he not? I feel like he got him killed. Harrison's a killer. We're playing as a anti-hero. Yeah, that's the term. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to have you guys ever been to Japan? I super recommend visiting. But yeah, apparently the entire world knows that because tourism here is off the charts. But it's kind of like, it is crazy, the tourism right now, but it's a little overblown. Like, it's not that difficult, and it's not that causing that much problems, in my opinion. My uneducated opinion. But yeah, the USD in particular, the yen is really weak, so... I need to film the full thing, that's right. So the yen is really weak against other currencies, so your money goes really far here. So it's like a perfect time to come. And the USD, I haven't looked lately, but the USD was really strong. And so you could vacation in Japan for peanuts. All right, come on, give it to me. It's like bad Dead Rising. You can crouch too. Crouching's I don't know why crouching's in this game, to be honest. You can do it, but I guess for the stealth levels. There we go. Yeah, just vacation. Come over vacation. That's what I would do. I mean, that's not what I would do because I live here, but I wanted to live here. I don't want to just vacation. Is that? No, I don't think that's working there. Haven't been. Yeah, you should. People like, people, you know, if you travel, I mean, you're European, so you probably travel a lot. Americans don't travel as much. Americans usually only travel domestically. That's kind of not true, but Europeans definitely. Well, though, to be fair, you Europeans, you guys fly like an hour, and you're in, like, you went through 7 countries. So in America, it's more difficult. We just travel to different states. But yeah, Europe to Japan is such a long. I think it's literally across on the other side of the world, because I want to visit Europe really bad, but it's such a long flight. God, it's like 15 hours. It's like it's almost as long as it can be, I believe. I think the longest. Oh, it said you had one more. Okay, so that's the exit. I have to remember this for next time. Or I have to remember this for the objective. So that's the exit. So where's the thing I have to film? It's those 2 things, I think. I don't want to shoot him yet. I want to film him first. Yeah, I really want to visit Europe. But the flight is so long. I have a big summer vacation in August. I could go and do it.
Camera seems okay.
But the flight is so long.
Shit. Camera's transmitter's damaged. I'll never get a live feed.
Oh, I need the PC. Okay. So I need the PC, I think. But yes, if you do come to Japan, which I would recommend visiting, I would recommend they call it the Golden Route, which is just Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, then back to Tokyo. Yeah, I think that's there's a reason all the tourists do that route, is because it's probably the best bang for your buck. You see all the meme things, right? You can see Tokyo Tower, Tokyo Skytree, Sensoji is in Tokyo. You can see all the Tokyo stuff, all the fun stuff. Akiba. You can see all the nerd stuff, all the anime if you're into that. Whatever you're into, Tokyo's got it. But then you go to Kyoto, you go to Nara, and you can pet the deer. You can see the deer. They bow. You give them crackers. Then they eat your pants. It's a great time. Also, Kyoto has temples, all the Shinto stuff. And Osaka is just a really chill city that's right next by. That's, if you play the Yakuza games, it's going to be in all those spots. Yeah, and then you fly back to Tokyo, and you fly back through the airport, the big Narita International Airport, and yeah, you had a great time. It takes like a week and a half. I mean, you can spend forever, but at the minimum a week. That's like the minimum. But if you can do longer than a week, if you can't do a week, then I wouldn't bother. Do at least a week. Then you saw all the stuff, and then for your second visit, you can branch out and do more. Kind of, the second time you visit, you'll have a better idea of like what you actually want to do, and you can go to different, weirder places. Because Japan it's kind of sad because Japan has so many weird and interesting places to visit that people usually don't, because they're just visiting and they just see, oh, I went to Sensoji and saw the temple, and I went to Asakusa and stuff, which is cool, but it's just, yeah, there's more. There's Cat Island, there's Rabbit Island, there's a abandoned island that they used during World War II. All the islands. What kind of island you want? Is Okinawa? That's an island. It's like Hawaii, but cheap. All right, one more level, and then I have to call it, because we're not going to beat this game tonight, and I've already went over time by like an hour. It was a lot of fun. It's getting late here, and I don't want to. I'm getting a little tired. I'm not used to streaming. I've been doing it for 2 hours and almost 15 minutes.
That guy looks important. I wonder who he is. I'll see whether I can get a shot of him.
It's funny because, like, oh, you've only been streaming for a bit over 2 hours. That doesn't seem like a long time. Like, I'll play games. Oh, sorry.
The soldiers have defused many of the smaller devices, but the main charges around the holding tanks are still in place. Castaneda is still placing the rest.
Good. I'm sending Bolson out to deal with the remaining soldiers.
Have our demands been met?
No, our demands haven't been met. We haven't made any.
What? Why not?
This is not about demands. This is about me kicking America where it hurts. Their government murdered my brother and stole what was owed to me. And for that, they will feel the force of my vengeance. They will pay dearly for their duplicity.
So why are we still here?
Castaneda is a perfectionist. His bombs are a work of art, and the placement of the bombs around the holding tanks is critical. When they explode, the chain reaction will cause the widest possible dispersal of the chemical agents. The fallout will affect this state and beyond.
When will Castaneda be finished?
He assures me that in a few hours, the whole world will know about the destruction we are capable of causing. America thinks it can police the world. The world will know that they can't even protect their own back. Kill him!
I tried to shoot. I tried to shoot him in the head. Fine. And that dude can take a hit. I was eating bullets like 50 Cent, my hero. What was I saying? I was gonna say something. What was it? I already forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say. It was something. I was in the middle of something. Oh, streaming. Yeah, I remember. Streaming is one of those things where it looks easier than it is. And I'm not good at it. So what I mean is that it takes a lot of energy out of you. Like, I'm naturally an introvert, so it just takes, it's like sucks so much energy out of you. I didn't mean to take that out. That's what the accuser said. I don't know. In court? I don't know what I'm getting at. Ignore that. See? I'm talking nonsense. But yeah, it's like super draining. Not in the good way, am I right, fellas? Alright, see, okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna take a break. No! I'm gonna die. Don't kill me. One more level. We got this. Restart mission. I'll have to listen to them again at least. His face, Ben Harris sounds... Is that a person? Ben Harris. Why does that sound familiar? His face looks familiar too. It's like modeled after a developer or something. I'm gonna say that. It's gonna be like a gay porn star. Tuna, how do you know this person? Shut up.
Hey, That guy looks important.
Shut your
Wonder
mouth.
who he is. I'll see what.
Nothing wrong with liking gay. I'm gonna stop talking.
Are the charges all in place?
Just record me, man. I'm deleting the VODs.
But the main charges
I'm
are
recording while
holding
recording.
tanks are still
I'm recording in the game. I'm recording a game where you record in game.
facing the rest.
Kill him and bring me that camera.
So that's Durbeck, I think, right? No, that's Casta. Is that Durbeck or is that Casta? There's two like antagonists, but I don't know who they are. Casta is the bomb guy. Or is his name Durbeck Castabana? Is that his full name? I don't know. Anyway, the point is, there's a guy planting bombs in an American chemical plant. We thought the terrorists, these guys, would have like demands, and so did the terrorists. They're like, we're gonna give the Americans our demands. But it was a ruse, because Casablanca, he actually didn't have any demands. He tricked the terrorists to work for him, because he just wanted to hurt Americans and cause as much damage as possible with his bombs. And so the terrorists, they had actual demands. I don't know what the demands were. Money? I don't know. And cosplay, bring back cosplay girls at E3? I don't know. I don't know what his demands were. So yeah, we need to stop them. So the ruse doesn't really, I don't know why the ruse matters for us, because we need to stop them anyway. So it doesn't like matter what they're, I don't know. I don't know why we're here. Why are we here? Ever since Red vs. Blue episode 1, I was wondering that question. Why are we here? God damn it. I want to just shoot him. No. Okay, well, videotape. Okay. You're in my shot. Yeah. I like that it tells you how many things you have left to film. Like, it's really, the game's really upfront about, your objectives and stuff, which I actually unironically super appreciate. It does look nice, too. Use the looker. Come on. Okay. Alright, now I can just go to the exit. I don't even need to fight, do I? You gotta be shitting me. Get up. Get up! Bombs don't make any noise until you're right on them. Okay, so that's diffused bomb. So this is the way out. I think that's the end of the level. Yes. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Okay, progress. And then I'm gonna take a peek at the next level. Oh yeah, it's Tanya. It's a stealth level. Alright, well I'll save that for next time. Oh, thank you guys so much for watching. I super appreciate it. I'm gonna beat this game probably tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow. The only reason that we... yeah, true. Man, I loved Red vs. Blue. And then it got... As soon as they started doing the fight stuff, I know a lot of people like the fight stuff. I didn't like it. Yeah, that's when I started tuning out. I was there for the comedy, really. So, yeah, sad. It was sad for me. Not sad for all the new fans I picked up. But, yeah. I mean, sad now that's over, I guess, right? But, yeah. Old Red vs. Blue. Old Machinima days. Red vs. Blue was like when you would I was downloading those. You would download the episodes because you didn't stream them. There wasn't like a YouTube. I don't think. Was there YouTube at the time? I think you just downloaded. I forgot where I downloaded them from, but you download the videos. It's like RV Blue episode 2 or whatever. You just download the file, and it would take like half an hour, and then you'd get like a 320p video or whatever, and watch that. And that's your Red vs. Blue. And you'd hope it wasn't a virus. Yeah, those were the days. We're bringing them back with CRTs, apparently. But yeah, thank you so much, John Patrick. I really appreciated you hanging out and chatting. It was super fun. I guess my time zone kind of works for Europeans a little bit. Definitely not Americans in the East Coast. Eastern Coast? Yeah, I'm delirious. But yeah, it was super fun. It makes playing these terrible games much easier to do, and I had a lot of fun doing it, even if it was like tiring for me, but it was super fun. And yeah, I had a great time. So I hope you had a good time watching. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Element, John, Neo, who I think left, but still, I love you, Neo. Come back. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Yeah, probably, maybe, sometimes. Well, time to give SOCOM a go. Yeah, dude, play SOCOM. Great game. Play it and let me know what you think. Go in with like an open mind, because if you don't like it, you don't like it. But yeah, I'm super curious what a newbie to the series would think of it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.